Ever wonder if your blood test results are secretly lying to your doctor? It happens more often than you'd think, and not because the lab messed up, but because of small mistakes you made before walking in. Hi there. Welcome to Elderly Active Life, your go-to spot for daily health tips tailored for vibrant seniors. I'm Dr. Mavis Thornton, a senior physician helping older adults take control of their well-being. Today, I'm sharing 10 little-known missteps that can throw off your blood work, and in some cases, lead your doctor down the completely wrong road. Before we go any further, give that like button a gentle tap if you've ever felt confused by a test result. And be sure to subscribe. We post helpful new videos every day. All right, let's dig into what you shouldn't do before your next blood test, and why mistake number 6 is something even experienced nurses often overlook. Mistake 1, not drinking enough water. Where are my veins? Let me tell you about Irma, a retired school teacher from Vermont. She came in for a routine test. No food, no water. The nurse tried once, twice, 3 times, couldn't find a vein. Irma was simply dehydrated. As we age, our body's thirst radar gets duller. That means even mild dehydration makes your veins go into hiding, and worse, it can skew your results. Dehydrated blood is thicker and can make your kidneys, hemoglobin, and sodium levels look more off than they really are. Beyond just lab results, dehydration can cause fainting, dizziness, or an unnecessary delay if the technician can't get a clean draw. Many older women assume that skipping fluids is part of fasting. It's not. What to do? Unless your doctor says otherwise, sip 1 to 2 glasses of water about an hour before your test. Not juice, not tea, just water. It helps hydrate your cells, makes the veins easier to find, and allows your blood volume to reflect your true baseline. Mistake 2, fasting too little or too long. Here's a story. Marla, age 67, had blood sugar results that screamed pre-diabetic. Turns out, she had cream in her coffee that morning. That tiny splash? It threw everything off. On the flip side, Deirdre, a marathon walking grandma, fasted for 16 hours thinking more was better. She felt lightheaded, and her kidney results looked concerning. The problem is blood sugar and lipid panels rely on a delicate balance. Eating just a small amount can increase your glucose, triglycerides, or insulin readings. But fasting too long can send your body into stress mode, releasing cortisol, a hormone that interferes with nearly every metabolic marker. Golden rule: 8 to 12 hours fasting, no more, no less. And black coffee? Sorry, it still counts as breaking your fast, especially with sweeteners or cream. It triggers metabolic activity, which can mislead your physician. Tip: always ask your provider, does this test require fasting before the appointment? Don't assume, get clarity. Mistake 3, working out like a champion the day before. We all love a bit of movement. I recommend it daily. But intense workouts like heavy lifting or vigorous hikes the day before your test can mess with your numbers. When muscles repair, they leak enzymes like CK and LDH into your bloodstream. That can mimic signs of heart issues or liver trouble. In fact, I've seen lab reports that looked like someone had suffered a cardiac event, only to find out they had done an intense CrossFit class the night before. If you're getting tested for inflammatory conditions, autoimmune issues, or liver function, heavy workouts can trigger false positives. Stick to light movement. Gentle walks, stretching, or yoga are great before a blood draw. Give your body at least 24 to 48 hours of rest from strenuous activity before testing, especially if you're monitoring liver, muscle, or inflammation markers. Mistake 4, taking supplements that play tricks on labs. Glenda was on a hair nail supplement with biotin. Nothing unusual, right? But her thyroid test came back way off. Biotin, found in many over-the-counter vitamins, can throw off several blood tests, especially thyroid panels. And it's not just biotin. Ibuprofen can affect kidney markers. Vitamin D can spike calcium levels. Diuretics alter electrolytes. Even herbal supplements like ashwagandha or turmeric can interfere with hormone or liver panels. And don't forget teas marketed as cleansing or detoxifying. They may affect kidney markers or hydration levels. Checklist time. Write down everything you take: prescriptions, vitamins, powders, teas, even those trendy essential oils you drop under your tongue. Bring it with you. It matters. Some supplements need to be stopped 24 to 72 hours before testing, but always ask first. Don't self-adjust without medical input. Mistake 5, arriving in a panic. Ever rush into your appointment, heart pounding, worried you're late? That stress triggers cortisol and adrenaline, which can temporarily raise your blood sugar and blood pressure. Joanne, one of my longtime patients, once ran and frazzled. Her cortisol was high, sugar too. We retested a week later. Calm, on time, everything was normal. Your body doesn't know the difference between real danger and everyday stress. The sympathetic nervous system, your fight or flight mode, kicks in just the same and throws off baseline markers. Pro tip: arrive early. Sit, breathe, let your body settle before the needle goes in. Use the time to meditate, listen to calming music, or simply be still. The calmer your state, the more accurate your labs. Mistake 6, wearing the wrong outfit. You wouldn't think fashion matters at a blood draw, but oh, it does. Picture this. Luann, bundled up in 3 layers, struggled to get her sleeve above the elbow. We had to improvise, and not in a good way. Tight or layered clothing can reduce circulation, make veins harder to find, or create awkward positioning during the draw. If your arms are cold, constricted, or compressed, your blood flow changes, and that may impact the ease or even the safety of the draw. Wardrobe rule: short sleeves or loose layers that are easy to roll up. Make it simple for the phlebotomist and yourself. It's about ease, comfort, and accuracy. Mistake 7, not mentioning menopause or hormone therapy. Your hormones tell a big part of the story, and if your doctor doesn't know where you are on the timeline, pre-dash, post-dash, or on hormone therapy, your labs might mislead. Estrogen, especially from HRT, can improve cholesterol numbers or change thyroid binding proteins, so your results might look too good or falsely abnormal. And hormones don't just affect sex-specific labs. They influence bone density, mood, cardiovascular health, and thyroid function. Even if you stopped HRT years ago, mention it. Residual effects can linger in test results. Always tell your healthcare team. If you're in menopause, if you're on HRT cream, patch, pill, it all counts. Or if you recently stopped therapy. Context is everything. Mistake 8, skipping special instructions for specific tests. Not every test is just stick and go. For example, iron levels, best tested in the morning without taking iron that day. Cortisol must be drawn between 7 to 9 a.m. Calcium and parathyroid tests, avoid vitamin D beforehand. If your timing, preparation, or supplement use is off, the result is meaningless, and you may need to repeat the test. Worse, you could be misdiagnosed. Don't guess. Call your clinic or lab the day before and ask, "Any prep instructions for my tests?" This 1-minute phone call can make all the difference in avoiding inaccurate or wasted testing. Mistake 9, drinking alcohol the night before. Look, no judgment here. A glass of wine with dinner sounds lovely, but if your blood test is the next morning, put the cork back in. Alcohol can inflate liver enzymes, drop your blood sugar, mess with triglyceride levels, dehydrate you. One patient, Bethany, had elevated liver enzymes and feared cirrhosis, only to discover it was the 2 margaritas from the night before. Your doctor sees only the numbers, not what caused them. Safer move: skip the booze 24 to 48 hours before your blood draw. It's not about punishment, it's about clean, honest results that reflect your real health status. Mistake 10, rushing out the door after your test. After the needle's out, don't just jump up and bolt. Take a beat. Ask, did all tests get drawn? Were the tubes labeled correctly? How will I get my results? Phone, portal, or follow-up? If you're prone to dizziness or low blood pressure, like Miss Edna, don't risk fainting in the parking lot. Sit. Sip some water. Tell the staff if you feel off. Also, confirming instructions on follow-ups is crucial. Did your doctor say you'd get a call? Or are you expected to check your portal? Did the lab note the timing of hormone therapy or fasting? Confirming this at the moment avoids future mix-ups. A few extra minutes equals peace of mind and fewer return visits. Final thoughts. There's no perfect way to prep for every test, but knowing these common missteps can save you stress, retests, and false diagnoses. Let's recap. 1. Drink water. 2. Don't overfast. 3. Skip intense workouts. 4. Share your full med list. 5. Arrive calm. 6. Dress smart. 7. Share your hormone history. 8. Follow specific test prep. 9. Ditch the wine. 10. Double check before you leave. If you learn even one new thing today, give this video a like and drop a comment with your experience. Have you ever had a confusing test result? And remember, Elderly Active Life is here for you every single day with new health tips, gentle wellness practices, and practical advice for aging well. Subscribe so you don't miss tomorrow's upload. And until then, stay strong, stay smart, and stay hydrated.